your life with a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice if I'm dissing you once.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins, superstar running.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 18 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Spinning past him. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on, old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
I'll look that up later. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, back to Achane. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Tua. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 30. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings...
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
In motion, Hill. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Past the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Lawrence
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the complete.
Two and now on 1st down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. Taken down at the 42. The Dolphins at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Riley now falls. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me,
the Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Toss left side for Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Now Hill to return it. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Great job.
Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 12-yard touchdown grab. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tua going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That complete to Downs. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this taken in by Downs. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause. Got forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this returnable for Hill. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times...
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out. Let's go. Go, let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Jupiter.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a...
Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, go, go!
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Etienne up the middle. Able to slither by. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Another tote for Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Waddle, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. He's got another first. Just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a give right side. Win down to the 42, 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua completing this to Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will declare.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here. And
by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that.
Let's go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something. Game.
Well, on that. Got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, Wynn. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Wynn. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Here's 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And while all the... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 29-yard line.
On second down now. Win. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a give, right side. Win. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On third down. Win. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The middle they go. Win. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Win. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Lawrence to throw. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was their defense